Hey y'all, Kelly K Consulting. Wanted to take a moment to ask you a question. What is success? You know, many years ago, I edited a book for a college where I was a teacher and had also had a chance to author a book. And as a result, that additional money that I made helped my husband and I fund our wedding a little bit better. And I bought this chair, and this chair is kind of that really stuffed leather. It's got the nail head trim, and it is just the best chair. And it has held up pretty well through 3 kids and a dog in 20 plus years. You know, this chair was something that I really wanted. And it gave me a sense of accomplishment that I was able to do those books and then earn something and be able to get something that I've always wanted. You know, if you're a Downton fan, I always get tickled when they, finish up dinner and they'll go, let's go through. And the men will, separate off into kind of the smoking room. And I always wanted a chair that made me think about, I always thought, I want to go over in that room. I really like the looks of those rooms. If you've ever been to Biltmore, there is a room that I recall that showed like this was the men's room. And it's like the hunter greens and the burgundies and the leather. I'm also wearing today just a simple t-shirt, but it's meaningful to me because I bought it in Pompeii. Many years ago, my husband and I were entering a milestone anniversary, and I was headed into a milestone birthday, and I wanted to do something big. So we took a Viking cruise to Italy, and part of it was getting to see Pompeii. You know, for many of you, Kelly, what does this have to do with success? Well, for us, we didn't even have passports, for crying out loud. And so to be able to take all of the steps that we needed to get ready for this cruise, to get our passports, to familiarize ourselves because we're not world travelers, that trip felt successful, not from a monetary perspective, but from what we learned, from what we experienced. And gosh, we can't wait to do it again one day. I have a keynote that talks about success. Are you defining success, or is success defining you? You know, the world is going to give us a lot of things that say you are successful if. And what I want to challenge you with is to define success for yourself. And it's going to change. Over time, your values may change. The things that are important to you will likely change. And so knowing what success is to you can really help you, particularly in a world of swirl. And I would maintain that I bet every generation has had what I call swirl. It's just this madness or upending or inconsistency. And if we look over the course of history, gosh, it's a pretty common thing. And so I love doing this keynote, and we have a lot of fun with it. I actually have a kids game that I bring in that's not cheesy, I promise, that we get a feel for how we learn and how quickly we are able to take a beginner's mindset when we're learning something new. So if that's of interest to you, would love to have that conversation. But more than anything, can I ask you to think about today, what is success? And are you letting the world define it, or are you working on defining the success that is meant for you? You know, I believe everyone is here on purpose for a purpose. And if you'd like me to come to talk with your team or organization, or you just want to do some one-on-one coaching, I would love the opportunity to earn that conversation with you. And then we'll see if we're a good fit to go forward. I'll continue this some other time maybe, but for now, I think I'm going to hang out in my comfy chair just for a minute before I have to get back to the work world. And I see a pile of towels that I didn't fold yet either. I'll see ya.